I've teamed up with my friends over at BTCC Blueprints to make some exclusive Hedgeworks Motorsport t-shirts. Now, if you'd like to buy one, you can either get in contact with me or you can visit the BTCC Blueprints website by using the link in the description below. Welcome, Gary Pickard from Karting Armchair Experts. It's great that you've come on and got involved. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a great group, Karting Armchair Experts, and I'd highly recommend anyone that's not joined yet to go and find them on Facebook to join.
Thank you very much. It'll be welcome. Anybody who wants to come and join us, everybody's welcome wherever they are in the world.
Absolutely. So how's lockdown going for you? Obviously, strange times at the minute, but
work-wise, I've been working all the way through it. But apart from that, it's just boredom on a weekend and days off. Nothing to do. So, luckily, that's the reason why I started the Karting Armchair Experts, because I was actually furloughed from work at the time, looking for something to do. So I thought, hang on a minute, let's do this. We might get a couple of people interested. Yeah, okay. It snowballed ever so slightly.
Absolutely. Well, that was my next question, really. Where did Karting Armchair Experts begin? I presume it was your idea after what you've just said.
Well, actually, there's a gentleman over in Australia called Anthony Durkee. Brilliant guy. Anybody who's into Formula One or any motorsport, he has an armchair experts group for that actual branch of motorsports. And a few years ago, he was very good enough to send some money over and sponsor Ben, my son, for the 24-hour at Teesside. And we became friends and chatting and one thing and another. And I said to him last February, I says, how come we haven't got the Karting Armchair Experts? Because that's a very good question. He says, I'll set it up, you run it. Fine. No problem. And that's how it all started. He's been there every step of the way, as Anthony. He's a great mentor to me. He's always there to answer questions and, to give any help whatsoever that he can. And, as I say, if you're interested in any branch of motorsport whatsoever, just have a look for Armchair Experts in, touring car or Aussie V8 or anything like that, and you'll find something.
Absolutely. And I presume you've been a fan of motorsport for a while as well?
Oh, yes, definitely. From a young age, my dad used to take me down to the Speedway in Halifax. So, we used to go out clean, come back absolutely filthy with all gravel in his hair and smelling of methanol and one thing or another. And it's sort of like progressed from there. I've never been into football. Rugby, I can put up with a little bit, but it's got to have an engine in it for me to have any interest.
Absolutely. And have you got like a favourite series? I presume karting's definitely up there.
Oh, yeah, I like the karting, obviously. I race now and again. Actually, when I say I race, I go out and I'm a mobile chicane for everybody else out on the track. So, I do my best. I go out to enjoy it. It's mainly for my son that, we got into karting, being a weekend dad sort of thing. He wasn't into football either. So I saw the sign one day for indoor karting over at Leeds. Come on, we'll give this a crack. And absolutely loved it. But I started off in my love with Formula One, like many people.
Absolutely. So, well, you mentioned obviously earlier how Karting Armchair Experts started, and we've got to 4,000 members recently. So, first of all, congratulations on that. Did you ever expect it to get this far?
No, the honest answer. I just did not know how popular it would be. And the amazing thing is, whereas Formula One, you've got people all around the world supporting 22 drivers.
Yeah.
Whereas with karting, there's possibly, God knows how many, hundreds of tracks in every country.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got members from North America, South America, Cuba. I've sent T-shirts this week out to Russia.
Really? Yeah.
Guys in Russia have ordered T-shirts from me. Australia, Japan is massive, is Japan. New Zealand, all over Europe, Indonesia, you name it, we've got members there. Yeah. It's just absolutely snowballed. This last week, a lady's come on board called Nicola Clark, who's an absolute star, and she's added everybody that she knows. I think her grandma's a member of the society, to be honest now. But they're all people who do have the joint love of motorsport. So, you know, as I've said, anybody who wants to come along and join with us, you're more than welcome. You'll always find a friend on the Armchairs group.
Yeah, definitely. And when you first started it, when the group was created, was there a goal in mind? Obviously, you said it was something to do in the lockdown, but was there like ever a goal?
My goal was to sort of like spread and promote karting to other people. My idea was that, you know, people, you may remember this, and other people watching this may remember this, but we used to be able to go on holiday. Those are things where you took suitcases and you went on this big plane sort of thing to foreign countries.
Oh, yeah.
Now, people may remember those sort of things. Now,
okay.
My idea was that, you know, you went on holiday and instead of being stuck on a beach, right, let's have a look, where's the go-kart track?
Yeah.
Go on Karting Armchair Experts. Oh, there's a track, you know,
yeah.
2 villages down sort of thing. Let's go along to that. You know, it's got good write-ups because people who race there have given it a good review on one thing or another. And that was my idea, was, you know, to find somewhere when you was away from home to have a play with it. But for people to get help and assistance, you know, when Ben started out in karting, we'd go along and guys would come up to him, oh, well done, lad, you've done really well tonight, but if you took this corner a little bit differently, and, you know, this, that, and the other, it would help you out. And that's what I find brilliant about karting. There's always somebody there who's willing to help you. As
Absolutely.
long as you're willing to take the help.
Yeah, definitely. And the motorsport community in general is a brilliant, it's one big family. I think everyone would agree.
Very much so. Yeah, there is, you know, you always get the odd bad apple, but generally speaking, everybody's on, you know, playing for the same sport, wanting to do the best for the sport. Unfortunately, obviously, back in the last year, we had a little bit of bad press with the incident in Italy. And unfortunately, that then made the news headlines.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. They don't do the news headlines, you know, News at 10, Sky Sports, for when something brilliant has happened in karting. They only mention it when something bad happens. So, but again, any publicity is good publicity. It brought karting into people's minds in some way. So, you know, there you go.
Absolutely. Well, karting, I've always been a fan of. You know, you see, it's the way every driver starts motorsport. And I've done, you know, a little bit of go-karting at my sort of local go-kart track, which is Kart Track Chroma. So I'd like to give a quick shout out to them for helping me. And I'm a part of their, you know, their youth club and their junior league. Would you say karting is the best way to start out in terms of racing?
Yeah. I'm in discussion at the moment about, you know, starting up some training for younger people with it, and people coming along with aspirations of, oh, you know, let's go out and buy a 2-stroke kart and we'll go racing this weekend. Hang on a minute, you're 11 years of age. How many corners do you think you'll survive in a 2-stroke?
Yeah.
You know, go along to your local track, take any advice you can get from anybody who's willing to give it you, start off slow and build up. You know, go to an indoor track, if they give any tuition or anything like that, and just small steps and build your way up. I mean, you know, we've got Lewis Hamilton, 7 times world champion, started off in karting.
Yeah.
You know, he must be an inspiration to so many. He isn't loved by everybody, but he's got to be admired by many. The way that he's come through the ranks and done so well. And I would imagine 95%, if not 100% of the Formula One grid have started off in karting or done karting at one stage or another in their careers. So it is a very, very good grounding. And it's not the cheapest sport. Yes, football is a lot cheaper, but do you want to be stood at the side of a pitch on a Sunday morning when it's raining in February in Yorkshire? No, I don't. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's such an exciting sport as well, I think.
Yeah. It can be. I mean, it's not for everybody. You know, people will say, oh, to stand there and watch zoom isn't for me. Fine.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to come along and take part in it, but for those of us who love the sport, it's what we like. It's close racing. You're getting guys from all different backgrounds and one thing or another. It's a sport where women or girls can take part in a race alongside a bloke. At the end of the race, they pull into the pits, and the guy's going, "Oh, good, just been beaten by number 3." Goes up to number 3, and she takes her helmet off, and there's long flowing hair and absolutely beautiful young lady there. I mean, oh damn, and, it's a very, very, it can be a very, very equal playing field, which is, again, it's great. Bring the girls on through sport.
Absolutely. And what I enjoy about go-kart is you can enjoy it at so many levels, because you can, like you say, you could go to an indoor or higher circuit on a Sunday. But then on the other hand, we've got, big championships like Super One, which are helping young drivers on their way to Formula One.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, for the last couple of years, we've done the Teesside 24.
Yeah.
That is absolutely bonkers. It's hard work.
Yeah.
It really is hard work for the drivers and for the dads who are stood at the side of the track, who are not allowed to sleep for 24 hours. Well, it's about 40 hours by the end of the weekend. Mm-hmm. But to see 92 cars or carts setting up on that is, the adrenaline.
Yeah.
And at the end, with the checkered flag, the emotions that particularly went through me when our team finished, we came 16th in class at 92. It was
honestly,
exhilarating.
That must be very cool, and something so different, because like we say, yes, there's different levels to go-karting, but what I guess a lot of people don't understand is there's so many different types of go-karts. Like, we've got sprint races, but then you were just mentioning, endurance races and go-karts as well.
Yeah. We've got the BPEC series, so you've got 10 rounds of 6-hour races, and then you've got the 24 hours up at Teesside in August.
Yeah.
And then they actually go over to Le Mans in France and do a 24-hour Le Mans on the karts, which is, it's supposed to be a brilliant weekend. Is that we haven't done that one yet, but hopefully in the future we'll be able to do it. But again, there's NRG, which runs again up at Teesside, which we're still waiting to finish from last year. British Indoor Kart Championships, which is run through the Team Sport Indoor Karts group, which again we're still waiting to finish from last year's championship because of lockdown. So there's still championships to play for 2020. Never mind for 2021.
Absolutely. And you've mentioned in your different stories there about so many different circuits. Have you got a favourite circuit in terms of kart racing?
Ooh, now then. I like Teesside. It's a fun track. You've got the technical side of it, plus you've got some long straights where you can get some good speed up. PFI is very interesting as you come out under the bridge and do the loop around over and then back down again. Well, I've had a couple of airy moments around there. Bradford there's a lot of technique with Bradford, which is the indoor kart track with Team Sport. You've got to know how to drive that track and to know the tricks of the trade to get around it. I think everyone has its own characteristic, but there's a part of it that, oh God, I hate that section. But there's other sections that you absolutely love.
Yeah.
I would imagine every track is like that. Team Sport Leeds, lovely track, very, very grippy, lots of speed, but then going down under the bridge, it's so bumpy. And, you can be going down there full chat and there's somebody sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, heck, or words to that effect, as you're trying to slam on the brakes not to hit them. But, obviously, with all of the tracks, the main thing is the marshals do a fantastic job. Got to give them a big shout out for every track that we've been to. Absolutely. The marshalling is superb. Safety, health and safety is first and foremost for anybody. We all want our child to win. We all want our favourite driver to win. But at the end of the day, we want them to come off the track safely.
Absolutely. And like you say, without the marshals at any different level of motorsport, without them, we wouldn't go racing. So exactly. it's a big thank you to them.
Yeah, definitely.
So you've obviously mentioned so many great parts about the group Karting Armchair Experts, but have you got a favourite?
I love it when I go to the page and I click on members and see so many new members, and I get messages off people, oh, thank you for doing this. It's an absolutely brilliant site. We enjoy it. Thank you for what you've done with it. That really gives me a thrill. I've got these two guys over in America that I'll give a shout out to, Ricky and Hiroshi, who are absolute stars, and they've been behind us more or less since day one, and they're forever. Gary, I need some more t-shirts. I need a new hoodie. It's cold over here. I've worn holes in the other one. Right? Okay, I'll send you some more out. So, you send the money to me and I get new shirts sent out and one thing or another. So, yeah, again, people who've contacted me, do you mind if we use your logo on our race suits? We're getting a race suit. We're getting it all embroidered. We'd like your logo on it, if you don't mind. Yeah. Fine, please. Get on with it.
Honestly, yeah, that must be so rewarding. And you touched on there about the merchandise. I presume that was your idea. I'd highly recommend it. The quality is brilliant, and
just a way of spreading the words. Really, I mean, we've got we started off with the stickers. I don't know if you can see that there.
Yeah,
it's a little bit bright, but we got the stickers. Started off with them, and then I thought get a couple of t-shirts made, and people say, oh, they're nice, can you get me one? And can you get me one? Do you do hoodies, and do you do beanie hats, and do you do key rings? And it just snowballs, So, anybody who wants a t-shirt or anything like that, please get in touch with me. Don't make any money on them. They're sent out to you at cost price. I'm not in it for making money or anything like that. It's all about spreading the word of the karting to as many people as we can. So, if you want a shirt for somebody for Christmas or birthday, or you can have any slogan you want on it, I'm too slow or something like that. Follow me, learn a driver. I can do it, so that's not a problem. We can set that up for you.
Yeah, definitely. And there's so many different colours to choose from as well. That's what I like about it.
Oh yes. As long as the logo shows up. I mean, personally, I like the orange.
The orange is cool.
That's my colour of my race suit and my helmet. So I got the orange one, and then somebody who you interviewed a couple of weeks ago, Chris Cuthbert, with Ty, he saw it. Right, I want an orange shirt. You can't have one. That's my colour. Grey or in white or no. I want an orange one. Mm-hmm. All right, okay. So everybody started buying orange ones now. So, but as I say, it's about spreading the word and a bit of fun. It's lovely when I'm at a track and people come see me, wearing the merchandise. Oh, we're a member of that group. Oh, well, brilliant. Do you enjoy it? Yeah, we love it. And, it's nice when that happens.
Absolutely. Well, you obviously mentioned Ty and Chris Cuthbert. I think it was actually them who sent me the invite to the group and said to me it's a really good group. So it's thanks to them. Really, I'm a part of it. So,
guys. Yeah.
So, like I said, recently you hit 4,000 members. Congratulations. What's the next goal? What's the next aim?
Oh, well, 10,000.
Yeah.
Whatever. The main aim of the group, to be honest, is supply quality information to the racers. Yeah. The numbers, the membership is secondary. It's great when the number count goes up day after day, week after week, but to see different posts from different people around the world spreading news of their own racing is far more important as far as I'm concerned. We'll always send congratulations out to them when they've won trophies and things like that. There's so many championships around the world. There's trophies left, right, and centre being presented every day. So that's what I really like, is seeing new posts going on the group. Yeah. Instead of me having to try and find them. I mean, I'm always going on YouTube and one thing or other, trying to find new bits of information, interesting videos and one thing or other to post on there which people enjoy. But again, we get people, or I try to get people to go on to thank their sponsors, because mention Marshalls, who we couldn't do the job without. A lot of us, we couldn't do the job without sponsors.
Yeah.
So anybody watching this who is a member or wants to be a member, who comes on, please, if you want to mention your sponsors, please do so, because without them guys, you wouldn't be racing week in, week out. So please, give a big mention to the guys who are, paying the money out to help you race every week. We get people who are offering different merchandise you know, helmet painters and things like that. Sometimes they'll give a bit of a discount for the Armchair Experts membership, so which is always nice. Raptor, Colin at Raptor for the race suits is brilliant. Their suits are superb, very, very good quality, and you know, good value for money as well. So you know, you just have to be careful what you're paying for. Make sure it's of a suitable standard for your level of racing. Obviously, we're getting people who are just racing indoor karting on a weekend, and they've just got a very, very cheap suit off eBay, which does them fine.
Yeah,
you know, without any problem. If you're going into the top level of racing, then you do need something that's the CIK approved, you know, for your own safety sort of thing. So be very, very careful. I must get 10 messages a week of people offering suits and things like that, which is CIK standard, and they're not. Because I have a list of every single CIK approved manufacturer. And what's the name of your company? Such and such. Well, you're not on the list. Oh, yes, we are. No, you're not, because I'm looking at it. Oh, well, what I meant to say was that we're going to get membership. Yeah, well, when you do, come back to talk.
Yeah.
You know, so please, boys and girls, dads, mums, be careful what you're buying your kids. Just check it out. As I say, if you're wanting a good suit, contact Raptor. You can't do much harm with them.
Yeah, and fair play to you for putting in the effort with the group and, you know, doing the research and, you know, helping people out. That's what I love about it, the great community we've got. So
yeah. So when's your next race?
Well, it'll be fairly soon. Obviously, I do my stuff with Card Track Chroma, like I said. Yeah. And they, obviously, when we're not in lockdown and stuff, they run a very good youth club every 2 weeks on a Sunday morning, which is great. We'll all turn up and we'll, you know, learn a bit and help each other out, which is great. And then at the end of each month, we have a little junior league meeting.
Okay.
So we you know, do 3 races each, and you know, we've got like 2 finals as well. So that's always great, and I love it because, you know, I'd love to race top level, but for me, you know, funding and stuff, it's not possible at the minute. Exactly. And that it's perfect for me. You know, I learn a bit. It gives me. It's so exciting for me. You know, I get
out of the house and from in front of the computer.
Exactly. You know,
exactly.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I love it because it makes me feel like, you know, it sounds cringy and everything, but you know, it makes me feel like a racing driver, and it's very exciting, and I love it. So yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And as I said, once you've got your helmet on, you're all equal out on track.
Yeah.
You can have a lot of fun, make a lot of new friends. The social side of it is superb. Yeah. You know, you can make a lot of friends within the karting community. I mean, the people, as I say, all right, over 4,000 people now. A lot of them personal friends now on Facebook. I've never met them. I never will meet them, but I class them friends. And you know, that is the thing. I know that if I've got a problem that I need help with, put it on the group, and there'll be somebody who can come back with an answer for me, or advice, or one thing or another. And that's what I ask everybody to do. If you've a problem, if you've an issue, if you've something for sale, if you've something you want to buy, go on there. There'll be somebody who'll be able to help you out or point you in the right direction.
Absolutely. And it must be great that we're now coming up to the 1-year anniversary of when the group started.
Oh yeah, it's flown by, to be honest. It really has. You know, we've been through such a lot. I'm sure that we've lost probably a lot of races to the COVID over the last 12 months. So, you know, greatest respect and condolences to anybody who's lost anybody who, you know, to COVID, who's been involved in our sport or motorsport in general. It's been a sad and very, very difficult 12 months, but we'll get through it. You know, there's the checkered flag there at the end of the main straight. Hopefully it won't be too long till we hear, you know, gentlemen, ladies, start your engines and we can start having fun again. But obviously when it's safe to do so. That's the main thing. It's when it's safe.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll start finishing up pretty soon. Just before we do finish, is there anything you'd like to say to anyone that's joined the group or thinking about joining the group in the near future?
To everybody who's joined us recently, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. You're joining a group of dedicated nutters who have nothing better to do than to chase around a piece of tarmac every weekend for the fun of it, just for the hell of it, but hopefully a nice trophy at the end of it. If you're thinking about joining, come along, see what it's like. If it's not for you, then fine. We'll wish you, fond farewell, no hard feelings whatsoever. But give it a try. Come along and have a look. As I've said, if there's any information that you want, post it online. If you don't want to post it online, please, by all means, drop me a private message. And if I don't know the answer to your question, I'll find out the answer to your question for you. And, I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Anybody who wanted any sorts of merchandise, please come along to me. Just one other group I'd like to give a mention to, if I may, that we run alongside with is Autism in Motorsport, AIM, which are a brilliant group, which is actually setting up as a charity. And they do a fantastic job trying to help young people or people of all ages, really, who suffer with autism get into motorsport, which helps them out a great deal. So, as I say, we try to run alongside. I help them out a little bit. They help me out a little bit. And again, maybe the Karting Armchair Experts isn't the group for you. If not, have a look at AIM. It may be that's more to your liking. If you have got a child on the spectrum, that they may be able to give you help or get your child into racing. But if you come along, then you're more than welcome. There'll always be an open door for you here at Karting Armchair Experts.
Absolutely. Well, it's been absolutely brilliant to talk, and thanks for getting involved with my YouTube channel, Hedgeworks Motorsport. So, yeah.
Thank you very much for what you do for the sport as well. Thank you. It's appreciated.
Thank you. Thanks for your kind words. Well, don't forget to, after watching this interview, don't forget to find Karting Armchair Experts on Facebook. Thank you very much. I've been Louis Hedge, and thanks for watching.